This is the interview on AFORadio.com. Now, our guest in the studios is already in the studios this morning. It's exciting to have him over here. His name is Ian Kong. He's a rally champion, and we're going to be talking to him right now. Oh,
man,
I can feel that energy, yeah. Okay, so we're not going to tell you about what he does and what he has done already, because we're going to find out right here from Ian himself. Good morning, Ian. How are you doing?
Hey, morning, dudes.
Hi.
I like his voice.
I like him.
I like his voice, man.
Okay, Ian, a lot of people are excited about the fact that you're going to be here today. A lot of good feedback we had even before you got over here. So, come, tell us about yourself. What makes you so likable? Why do people want to like you? Why do people like you?
Why are you Ian Kong?
Yeah.
I guess everyone remembers my name easily because it's just Ian Kong.
But how did you start off about being a rally driver and stuff like that? Let's talk about you growing up first. What happened? So your achievements.
Okay. Well, for those that know me, or for those that don't know me, now you know me, I hope. I come from a family of race car drivers. My father is a 5 times Malaysian rally champion. He's YS Kong.
Wow.
So when I was 3 days old, while my mother was giving birth to me, I was already on the 3rd day at Shah Alam Racing Circuit.
Baby!
Yeah, when my dad was winning his first series production race. So it all started from there, and ever since then, I followed him to all the races and rallies, and it was a natural thing for me to pick up eventually.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How old were you when you were first given full control of the car? Of a vehicle, for that matter.
Vehicle,
Don't talk about the baby tricycles and stuff, but vehicle car.
The first time I drove the car on my own when I was 10 years old.
10 years old?
Yeah.
Did you get
10 years
walloping
old.
for doing it,
JPJ,
or-
traffic. Well, you're not listening to this, huh?
Did you get a walloping when you finished, or did you?
No,
you got consent.
Yeah, my dad just said, because every day when my dad wakes up to go to work or something, I'll say, Dad, I want to start your car. So I'll go and start the car every day.
Okay.
And one day he just decided, I said, Dad, can I drive? You sure? Yeah, why not?
At 10 years old?
Yeah, 10 years old. Then
I like it. Oh.
Can you? I wish your father adopted me, man.
So I got into the car. I couldn't see over the steering wheel. My legs could barely reach the pedals. So I started the car up. It was a Toyota Corolla LE. And what I did was I put it in first, and the car died a total of 21 times.
Yo!
Whoa.
At 10 years old, doesn't
At 10
matter.
years old, so
You
it's
still
okay.
remember
It's
the
okay.
count, man.
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Then when I finally got it going on the 22nd time, I counted because I was like, oh shit, I don't. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to make the car die. So when the car finally went, I got it going, and it was going. I didn't know how to stop.
You didn't know how to stop. And, because you didn't want to.
I forgot that I have to brake. So when I
Okay.
actually braked, and then the car died because I didn't press on the clutch.
Right.
And then I had to walk back, ask my brother to rescue the car back because it was like 100 meters away.
You mean you were all by yourself?
all by myself? Yeah.
Wow.
All by
Amazing,
myself.
man.
Don't try those tricks
Yeah,
at
Young
home.
kids, if you want to be a rally driver, there's other ways, man.
Yeah, remember Ian's dad was a 5-time champ, so you know the kind of exposure he grew up. Like he said, 3 days old already at the track. You know, after that he's got a whole life of how many more? 9
Exactly,
years
all
plus.
the technical parts of it and all.
So he's done some training over there, even at 10.
10 years old, man.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Ian, when was the first time you got into the racing circuit itself?
Competition, yeah.
The competition itself. 10 years old, you drove illegally. Legally,
Yeah.
the legal part of it.
You don't have to say that.
You
but
didn't have to
yeah.
rub it in. You horrible.
It's legal in some countries, I think.
Yeah. 10 years old, you drove illegally.
Okay, so the actual thing itself.
Okay. I first got into competition, I guess, in 1992. When I got my driver's license, and my dad said, "Would you like to go racing?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" So he bought me a new car. It was a Proton Saga, and after, within 2 weeks, we stripped out the car. And within 1 month, I enrolled into the Batu Tiga race circuit at the Proton Cup Championship.
Okay.
And my first race, I qualified. I think 6th, and I finished 4th overall.
Wow, this is your first
Out
race
of 30
itself.
cars, yeah.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
So when you say you bought the car, you just got the car, you stripped the car down already. When you say strip in terms of your terms, strip meaning
Okay, well, we basically threw out everything that was in the car. It was a 2-week-old car, so it was still under warranty.
whoa.
So we pulled out the stereo, pulled out the aircon, stripped out the carpets, stripped out the seats, stripped out basically everything. Put the engine in to be modded. After that, we put in a roll cage, and then that was it. I didn't have any more warranty on the car.
Whoa. Okay, backtracking a little bit down here when you talk about stripping a car and all the things that you mentioned a moment ago.
Yeah, he likes that because he's into theft.
Well, thinking about the technical part of it, working on a car, were you taught by your daddy, or were you studying something for that?
No, I was actually just finishing my SPM, and my dad. Well, basically, you follow your dad for the last few years or so. You know that. Okay, a race car is not supposed to have carpet, so you strip it up.
All right.
Anything that's not necessary in a car, you just pull it out to get it lightened and make it quicker. The cheapest way of
carpet included, huh?
Yeah, carpet, the roof lining, everything that you can pull out your bare hands, you pull it out.
Okay.
And then you put in a big fat roll cage inside because you value your life.
Well, how strong? Sorry, go on.
Okay.
How strong are those things, the roll cages? How strong? What kind of forces can it withstand?
The roll cages that we have on the cars are all FIA approved, which is the governing body that gives the basic designs and stuff.
So in our terms of language,
Well,
like,
you
how many
can-
elephants can fall on it?
Like two.
Two elephants can fall on it.
Yeah, it will take you can take impact about 180, 200 kilometers per hour, and you can roll over a few times. It's still okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, before we get into the next question that you had on, what are you doing these days? I mean, what are you up to?
So many things, man. I've been I'm trying to set up my shop. I took over from my dad this shop a few years ago, and I'm trying to finish it up. And then I'm also now a motoring journalist
wow.
for a motoring portal, and I do some IT business, and I do some events.
Cars and IT, that's nice, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, but my main one is actually I organize the GRA, which is actually known as Grass Racing Autosports. That is the largest autocrossing race now
Wow.
in this country.
That's nice, man. We're going to get into that in details. But right before it all happened, as you mentioned earlier, Greenman was mentioning the Rally Champ. But before the Rally Champ took place, you mentioned you were in the racing circuit.
Yeah.
And
You're
what happened
not
after
getting at
that?
the illegal one, huh?
No. See, you're mentioning it, man. Before you got into the rally, you had the racing. What other motorsports were you into?
Oh, I've been involved in anything with wheels, man. Okay, I went racing. Everyone thinks that I'm a rally champ. Actually, I started from the racing tracks.
Really?
Yeah, on the circuits. Rallying was actually by fluke. Sort
Okay.
of. I always wanted to go rallying, but just the cost was too expensive. So at the end of the day, after doing well in a few sprint rallies on tarmac, hill climbs,
Okay.
Ford gave me a drive. And that was actually my first time in a full-fledged rally. And first time going on a rally, it was a Ford Focus 4-wheel drive.
Whoa.
So that was hectic, yeah.
Okay, but getting into the rally part of it, do you have any specification, any courses, or do you have to pay anything to get into the rally racing?
Oh, I had the best tutor, man.
Really? Who was it?
My dad.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
That's why I'm not driving. I don't you think I won't be driving? You. So
I saw you killing people, man. Okay, but anyway, carry on. So, how do you get into the rally fully? I mean,
Oh, okay. Well, I was a bit lucky, I think. My dad was a works driver for a few car companies. I think like Honda, Mazda, Ford, and Toyota. So I used to follow him in the rallies. And I used to watch him. My dad never actually taught me and my brother any rallying per se. Actually, we just watched how he drove, and we just followed him a lots of rallies. And one day we just decided to go rallying, and it was a natural thing for us to pick up. It was that natural, and it's hard to explain. Like if you say, how do you get your training and everything? Well, just have to be a quick learner, watch how people drive, ask people lots of questions, and most rally people are very friendly. Majority will actually talk to you, teach you, and share stuff with you. That's how we just start. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get an education from you right now over here in the differences between. All right, I think some of the very basic standard ones, the ones that we can think of that come out of us, will be the ones that a lot of people out there also know. F1, Formula One, car rally, and you have rallies in some in the snow, some in the desert, some in all that kind of stuff, some in the Kelapa Sawit estates. What else is there? Kimi Raikkonen just got himself into some truck rally, truck rally, and then there's the one that Indianapolis,
Daytona.
Daytona. You tell us all the different ones and how they differ.
Whoa, that's a lot.
just name a few at least.
The few very basic ones.
Let's see. Okay, in all totality, there are a few types of motorsports. There's basically, let's start with cars. Okay, there's you can go rallying.
Okay.
You can go autocrossing. You can do gymkhanas, you can do solo time trials.
Whoa.
Oh, so many, man.
Okay.
But basically, they all do the same thing. Who's the fastest wins.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
see.
And sorry.
Go on. But rally and you're saying autocrossing? Okay, how is that different? What is autocrossing? What is rally?
Okay. Rally is basically like a time trial event.
Okay.
You go into special stages, which they set up in whatever areas that are off the road, and you do the stage times. That means each stage, like there's special stage 1, special stage 2, all the way to special stage 35 or something. So the fastest guy of all the stage times will win. But the difference in rallying is the time is taken from the start control of this special stage to the start control of the next special stage.
Start control meaning what? Start control.
The start control is actually where they start the time of the stage.
Okay.
So even though the guy finishes the stage, like the start control is here, he drives in the oil palm estate for like 5 or 10 kilometers. He passes the finish control. So that's his stage time.
Okay.
But he has, once he finishes his stage time at the finish control, he still needs to get to the start control of the next special stage.
Okay.
So if he is delayed or the car has a problem, then he reaches the next start control, like SS2 for instance. After SS1 late, he gets penalties. So that's why you see some rally cars still rushing to get to the next stage.
Right.
And then you're thinking, the rally is over, why is he still flying? Well, he has to get to the next start control. If not, he gets penalties, and that adds time to his fastest time.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So a lot of people don't know that actually. Yeah.
And, I'm so sorry, but rally's so interesting.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of questions we have to ask
like,
you.
like if the cars break down and stuff like that. Okay, then you can quickly. It's a necessity for the drivers to know how to repair.
Okay, well, this is where it gets more interesting than race circuit. I mean, race circuit, okay, you start maybe at a time, you do 20-30 laps, and the winner is the first guy, and that's it, right? But rallying is a bit different. You can be leading for all the stage times, but if you accumulate all the penalties on the road because of being delayed by fixing mechanical failures, you still lose a rally. So to save costs today, WRC or FIA have decided on a few new regulations for rallying. Okay, you do your stages in the estate, but once you exit the stages, right, or during the rally, you cannot, no physical or outside help is allowed. So the drivers of today have to learn how to fix the car themselves on the road whilst they're going to the next stage or in the estate itself.
So you're the driver, you're the navigator, and you are the mechanic.
Yeah.
So if the car terbalik, you can't get help.
You can't get help from people. Spectators on the road are not even supposed to help you or touch the car.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that's why you see in the international rallies, you see those guys frantically trying to fix the car on the road,
Right.
and all the service crew is standing away from the car. Yeah, they all can watch, they all can shout to you, they can point to you, but they cannot touch the car.
cannot touch.
And they must be 1.5 meters away from the car.
Wow. So this is what
So,
you call
yeah.
independent racing.
Yeah, this is like really full on, you know. Previously, during my father's time, the rally days were like, the moment you exit the stage, anyone can touch and fix the car, your entire crew. So in the WRC rallies, the big boys, they have helicopters following you from the sky to tell you what's the road up ahead. If there's a cows crossing or something. And then they have 2 teams of service crews, the one waiting for you before the special stage, the one that is after the stage, they also service a car for you. And even before the cars going for the stage itself, they have cars going in first to do a scout. Or that is the WRC World Rally Championships. That was how big it was. So they wanted to cut costs, and that's why hence the rules came in to play to stop.
Well,
people.
apart from these challenges, what other challenges do you face during this rally, which you find it's like crazy for you?
No sleep.
No sleep, huh?
Yeah, no sleep.
But in an average, how long does a race last?
Well, basically, you start the rallies now because they want more coverage on the media, and they start the rallies in the afternoon, and they drive all the way till evening. But nowadays, they start in the morning and they run till maybe about 8 o'clock morning all the way to 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. Then the next day, they start again at 6 o'clock. But after you finish the rally for the first day, the crew is still working on the car.
Okay.
Yeah, then they wake up the next morning and they work on the car again before we take over the car.
That's a lot of work, man. Okay, we're going to take a short break right now. We're going to get back into details about the rally and also the accomplishment by Ian Kong, the rally champ, who's in the studios with us today.
Wait, just one question before we go. How fast you guys flying through the Kelapa Sawit estate?
200 plus kilometers.
And how many cows have you killed?
I've killed none, but I grazed one cow's rear end for a slight bit on a wing mirror because he was just blocking the road.
Oh, there you
See,
go.
things that you face during
There
rally.
you go. He missed the cow, but he hit a nun.
No.